What's up, everyone? 22 Red Coils coming at you today to talk about wire. Last video we covered your basic build tools. So if you have your gear already, you're going to need something to wrap that cool gear with. And wire is what we use. Now originally the wire that we used was used for heating elements. As we go through, we're going to look at the different types of wire and how they affect your resistance, and also the different gauges and how those affect your resistance too. Okay, so to start off with, the most basic is Kanthal. Kanthal A1. You'll see it listed as KA1. This is Coil Society Kanthal A1. There's a lot of different brands out there. Coil Society. You got Lightning Vapes, Kidney Puncher. Those are three of the big ones. I've gone to using Coil Society to order all mine. They have some really great packages. Jeffrey Panzer, who owns it, is a great guy. They deliver fast and their prices are good. So I've gone to them from Lightning Vapes, but Lightning Vapes is still great. Kidney Puncher is still great. It's all basically the same stuff. Kanthal is Kanthal. You're going to see Kanthal. It's KA1, don't get A2 or anything else. A1, that's the common that we use. You're going to see the gauge size. The gauge size is the thickness of the wire. So this is a 26. It's a really common size I like to use. The higher the number, the smaller the diameter. So like this is a 26, this is medium. This is a 20. You put the two together, see a huge difference in size from a 20. That's why you put a spool holder on it. You can get down to even going to something as small as like a 46, which I don't even know if you can see this on my camera. I can't even see it with my bare eyes. That's 46. Compare the two. 46 I've actually measured, and it's 1/1000 of an inch. Kanthal is just your standard build wire. It's what we all start with. It flexes easily. You can only use Kanthal in wattage mode. So if you have a mech that will do wattage or temperature control, you must set it in wattage. It's available. I've seen it available in all sizes from 16 to about 42. I think I have some 42. Sizes that you would want to start building with, 26 and 28. Those are good for just single coils, just plain coils. And they're good core wires. If you get some 30 and 32, 30 and 32 both make a Clapton wire. 34 is another good size to have on hand to move into your Claptons a little bit later on. 36 is good when you get into aliens, and then going from there, you're going to get into wrapping things like frame staples and stuff like that, and you can go even a lot smaller. Next kind of wire is Nichrome, nickel chromium. This is Nichrome 80, which has to do with the percentage of nickel, and I don't know how that works, but you can get N80, N60, which this would be N60. This is some Blue Owl N60 that I have. And then there's also N90, which is your competition wire. This is Mad Rabbit, Grinch Life, Firewire. All your competition wires are going to be an N90 for the most part, except for G-Plat, which is something totally different. Nichrome has a lower resistance per inch than Kanthal. So you got to be kind of careful when you're working with Nichrome. Again, it's a wattage only mode. It's wattage only. Can't use it for temp control. You know, here's 40, 46. I use this on some frame staples. I use this sometimes as a wrap on some special Claptons, stuff like that. Now, you also have what's called flat ribbon. Comes in about 4 different sizes. It comes in both Kanthal and Nichrome. It's going to be 0.1 millimeter by 3, 4, 5, 8 millimeter is what I've seen. Now, That's just the thickness by the width, so that's 0.3. Here's some 0.4. You can't really see that. Zoom out of focus. And then 0.5. A lot of times you're using those for staples, cores for staples. You're going to use it to wrap some. You're going to use it for sukas, things like that. Moving on. The next two will be temperature control or wattage control. First one is stainless steel. Low resistance on this one. A little bit lower than Nichrome, in fact. It's safe for temp or wattage mode. Nothing different there. It's pretty soft and easy to work with. I like it. It also colors up real nice. The next one is a newer one that's just kind of coming out. It's called Nifethol. It's a nickel iron compound made by Sandvik Corporation. And if you know who Sandvik is, they make machining inserts. They make a lot of different metal compositions and stuff. This is temp or wattage. It's very soft. It colors up real nice. Very low resistance on this. So you've got to be really careful with this. Using this, I like it a lot though. I've had some really good luck. Last one that I have handy is temperature control only. It's titanium. Also to go along with titanium would be nickel 200 tempered. I don't even have any because honestly I don't like titanium and I don't like nickel. The reason why is if you do accidentally use them in wattage mode, they create dioxides which are poisonous. Now you have to get them at a huge heat to make that happen. It'll turn to a little white ashy color. You know, when you're using this stuff, you don't dry fire it. You just wrap a coil, you stick it on there and you go. It's not something that you want to be messing with if you don't really know what you're doing. It's out there. I've had this roll for over a year. I've barely used any, made 2 coils with it, hated it, and it sits there. One thing that's really important is whenever you're utilizing these different wires to do your different builds, make sure you use an app such as Vape Tool, Steam Engine, Vapor's Toolbox, anything like that, Android or iPhone. It's going to help you with your Ohm's law. If you don't know it real well, it'll help you do your calculation. I've been using Vape Tool. Love it. I think it's a great app. Once you want to start building, get it, play with it, understand it, know what you're doing. Really, that kind of covers your basics for wire. If you have any questions, as always, hit me up. I will be, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. You can always find me on the Southern Clouds Facebook group. If you're not on there, come find us. And I think we'll do another video after this. Maybe start covering devices. Give a one-on-one on devices, and maybe we'll get down to doing some real builds. Show you how to wrap some wire. So, y'all have a good day and be cool.